When Serene and Margaret from EdTech Women approached me early on in the fall, leading into South by Southwest EDU 2014, I think they had much grander ideas about what we could accomplish working together within the event.
This year's dinner and meetup differed from 2013 because we actually had a lot of interest.
They sold out the event before before we even got to March, and the energy around it was very illuminating.
I had started my first week of maternity leave when South by Southwest 2014 was going on. So that Monday and Tuesday when I was supposed to be relaxing and de-stressing, Margaret and I were on the phone and texting and just saying, okay, what do we want the focus of the dinner to be?
Serene and I got on the phone 2 hours before this and rewrote our whole script about what we were going to do for the dinner and what we were going to talk about, because just some of the conversations I've had in the last 12 hours told me that we needed to focus on what are we really going to do with this and what are our goals for the future.
This is actually my first EdTech event, period, so I'm really excited to be a part of this.
It really has a momentum and an energy around it. What we've been trying to do over the last year is figure out how to harness that and use it for good.
There's just some amazing people that are out there doing incredible things, and I'm just happy to be able to be part of that community and to be able to keep learning from everybody.
It's not just about building a community, it's not just about building the network and increasing opportunities and connections, all those other things we talked about, but it's really about building women's leadership through inclusivity. That means making sure the doors are open for people to reach us and for people to reach throughout the network. And it's also that we need to make sure that no one ever feels like they can't be a part of this, because then we are not fulfilling our goals and we're not doing what we set out to do.
At this year's conference, we did a flash talk panel session with 12 women in the community. You only have about 5 minutes to talk, which is harder than actually having 30 minutes to speak.
For the lightning talks this afternoon, we had kind of 3 common threads that we wanted to explore. The first being people that have gone through and overcome some type of adversity that got them to where they are now. The second is people who have come up with a methodology or a philosophy around a way of doing something in education. And then the third one is really stories about how these intersections of community really can change the way that you do things and then have true impact on learners.
EdTech Women, from what I can see from having met these lovely ladies and hung out with them, is really about connecting people. And that's kind of what my talk is about, connecting people, connecting ideas.
My core message was that the master teachers of America are on the verge of an EdTech revolution, and teachers who code are going to ignite this new generation of product development. Forget the teachers of the future. The teachers of today are ready to start a revolution.
So the sessions today definitely inspired me. Always looking to find more great startups with great leaders who are looking to connect with students and parents.
One of the key takeaways that I have is around being able to change. What I saw is that women were talking about how they started in one direction and ended up going in a completely different one and following their passion and staying true to who you are.
This time around feels more like a reunion, and you can look back and see like how far we've come in 1 year.
It's an amazing network of women that are just powerhouses. I mean, yesterday listening to their presentations, it's like jaw-dropping, the talent and the experiences that they have.
The difference between this year's EdTech Women South by Southwest EDU event versus last year is not just leaving the conversation at the dinner table, but actually taking the next step, the action step of going out and doing what we say we're going to do.